as you wait for this to finally what she's doing, CPM, there's something you want to tell us more. As a father, as a not that age.
Yes.
No, your age mate, I think so.
Yeah, no problem.
You challenge me something. Yeah.
So once more. From where I stand, okay, there's so much that anyone can say or say, and I believe and trust that we have this opportunity today to be able to engage. And if we look across the board, I know we have different skill sets. Yeah, we have different skill sets. I began by saying that I am a teacher, and I love seeing an audience in front of me. The one thing that I would say is, as we step into this space, or as we grow into this space, let's draw energy from one another. Let's draw energy from one another. For the many years that I've taught, so I've been a teacher for the last 25 years. But the day I did my first video, it didn't look like I've ever been in front of any audience. It didn't look like I was in front of any audience. The first time I went live as well, I was so discouraged because as teachers we are used to walking in, finding students, we engage with them and then we walk out. Here you're in a platform where people are just coming in and they are leaving, and I got really irritated. Why? Because I'm used to seeing a collected audience. So the only thing is this. It is the same concept, it's only that we are transitioning to a different platform. It is the same concept. And never shy from just picking the phone, call someone and say, how do we proceed from here? Myself and Sam, we met on this digital space, much like most of you. We met on this digital space, and he used to live quite far from where I live. But I'll take a drive. I go, we sit, we have a session, like 1-2 hour session, and every time I left that space, I felt challenged. And anytime you find something that is so simple, then you don't have a word to challenge. But if you have something that scares you, or if you have something that you feel you are going to work towards, then you're on the right path. The only thing is every day, take a step, take a step. It may not be a major step, but just take a step, and before long, trust you me, you'll be having an audience like this. Sam is creating, or he has created his audience. He ought to nurture all of us to the point where I run with my audience, you run with your audience, each of us runs with our audience. The reality is this cake is so big. And there is enough for each of us. So as we go through our today's content, my request would be just be taking some notes. Take some notes. Then we reach a point where now we must ask ourselves questions. When I teach and none of my students ask a question, it's either they have understood everything or they have understood nothing, or they are not even interested in my content. But here, we are talking about life skills. So let's ask ourselves questions so that we engage, and that is going to inform, one, how we are going to proceed, and also at a personal level, getting to commit into this program. And those who are in this program, let's push it as if we only had today to live. We push it as if we only had today to live. Being paid in dollar, friends, is a very high, it is lucrative. Being paid in a dollar is very lucrative. And I trust you me, the moment the first sale comes through, you'll go crazy. But let's get to do this business. So I'm inviting you to get to engage. I don't know whether Sam now you're ready, or I can continue.
Yeah, about 3 minutes.
Okay, about 3 minutes. Yes, so that's all the matter. But there's no magic around it. There's no magic around it. When you go and open some business or some shop, you simply sit and wait for customers. Here you are presenting information to whoever is interested. And then what happens? Because we call this attraction marketing. Each of us, I'm sure, has a story of how, one, they met Sam, two, what Sam is talking about, and then that created some curiosity. Sam, I trust you never reached out to anyone here. All of us, including myself, I trust, we reached out to you, isn't it? Yes, that is what we are calling attraction marketing. And there's no rocket science. So as you get to create your content, even when you look at the first video and you don't like it, fine, you have a starting point. Trust you me, in a couple of months, you tell somebody, you see where I am? This is where I started. So when you have your content looking like this and you feel it's terrible, remember, those are the baby steps. That's where you get started, and then you get to escalate on the same. It took a step of faith to come all the way from Kampala down to Nakuru. Yeah, and it's in pursuit of knowledge. And all of us, we need also to take that as a challenge. So, friends, I'm inviting you. Let's engage. Let's partake into this. Let's ask ourselves questions. By the time we leave this conference, we are more informed and we are ready to take action. Yes. So, Anna Sam. Yes. Oh yes, yes. Oh yes.
Now, I am also a digital marketer, and as Cyprian has said, it is just a matter of attraction marketing. You attract your clients through the marketing that you do. It could be through a video, pictures on TikTok, or any social media platform of your choice. It is upon you to decide which platform you use to do your marketing. Because without marketing, there is no money. Even these businesses, the physical businesses in town, they also need to do marketing, pay for ads, pay for adverts in the TV, pay influencers to advertise their businesses. Because any business without marketing cannot go anywhere. So marketing is very, very important. We have different types of marketing in the digital space. We have that one email listing. We also have something called the use of free ads to attract people from anywhere in the world. And we also have content creation. Content creation is the main and the major. As long as you're doing content and you're consistent with content, it will definitely pay off. Somehow, and of course, something else, doing your content, especially on your preferred platform, is free. Inakuanga free. But when you go to a citizen, to a radio or a TV station, of course you have to pay money for adverts. But your social media is free, and you can get a lot from that platform if it's well done and if you're well guided. Yeah. So I don't know if Sam, you're ready?
Yes.
Yeah, we are trying to buy time as you get ready so that we start and follow the program. So you ready?
Kukaribisha sana watch vile with your friends. If you have something, there's something for everybody. Even for me, like you still move with digital man. Every day is around you. You learn every day. You come and learn something. Kidogo tofauti from what you learned last time. So also encourage people if you have the opportunity, come to a physical class. It is engaging sometimes because then you can ask a direct question, get a direct answer. So let us get engaged, let us listen, let us follow what he is saying, and learn the skills up to the tips. You know it's going to make a difference in your life. You are there, we started somewhere, baby step as Cyprian has said, and we are now getting to get our peace now. Sam, karibu sana. You're welcome. We are ready to learn.
Thank you. Wonderful. Wow, good morning. Praise God.
Amen.
Kwa salama. Happy to see you. Welcome. You made it. That is very good. I'm very excited for everyone who is here this morning. It's a pleasure. And also for my team, Santeni Sana. We also want to thank Most High God. Still, you made it possible for us to come. I remember yesterday when we were planning, it has taken some time to plan for the event. And even I'm receiving phone calls of who are going to be joining us. But we literally traveled through the night also from Jordan to make sure that we are here. And thank you so much, Esther, for the good job. Now, it actually requires a lot of planning for me to be able to have an event. And even to achieve something, you end up having a plan. So my point is, being able also for yourself to plan and block everything else and decide to come here. We're also having another workshop tomorrow, same place. It takes time. It also takes effort. Now you know that is the most amazing thing. So thank you so much. That is what I want to say for blocking everything else and pursuing and deciding to come here. Asanteni sana my team. Thank you so much for making it possible. It's very good that you mean. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. My name is Gicheha. Sihitaji kujiintroduce. It's like we almost met. Yeah. It's like we have never met before. Because when we see online, we see a video. You know, we build that relationship until the point we meet, it's like we know each other. But there is an unfairness there. The unfairness is this. You know me. But me, I don't know. Yeah. So if you meet somewhere, you know, so you can decide. I remember one time I was somewhere, ukaingia kwa stairs. You saw the, not stairs, lift. See the way you went get in the lift. So everybody is looking at me and I'm wondering, what is the problem? Everyone is looking at me and they're planning. So the unfair part is that they know me but I don't know them. Sijui huyu ndiye anaitwa Anne na Nyahururu. Huyu anaitwa William. I don't know you, but but that is one of the things I like. I'm very excited to be able to bring digital marketing in Nakuru, a wonderful city. It's a good place. Now, my goal is to close this year empty. Close the year empty. Empty. By empty, I mean I want you to have everything I know. Everything I know. Because I am here because I know something. And I want to tell you everything completely. I want to make sure we are leaving everything, every stone unturned. We are going to tell you like wake up very early to make sure that there is nothing that has been left behind. And therefore, when we say digital marketing business system, again, I hope we are able to do when we have no light is the best scenario. Can we try when there is no light? Yeah, it is God. If we use light, we can get a better experience. That's better. If we can maintain this one for our team that is watching us online, habari sana watu online. Thank you so much for choosing to stay with us. We have live YouTube, we are also live on school, and we are happy that we are also having that team that are joining us from there. We prefer virtual. So kuna members here picking for empty, the member is at their home. Okay? The house is full, but they are choosing to do what? Wasikiza wakiwa kwa ofisi, wakiwa kwa gari, because we're in a digital world, isn't it? We are actually in a digital world. However, there are also people who prefer, let me go in person and actually see for myself. Let me go in person and actually see. And that is also even a better thing, because screens cannot replace human connection. Your screen, when you see me on screen and when you see in person, the energy is different, isn't it? So I'm very happy, very humbled, all the way from Kampala to come to Kenya. Not for any other reason, not for vacation, not for a trip, but for digital marketing. It's such an honor and I'm happy. You know, so tired, you have chosen to stay here. It's such a sacrifice. And I'm very excited for you and everybody who has actually made it here. I want to say that I'm a dad of 2 wonderful kids. I'm married to 1 wife. Now, when I bring this to marketing business, it's because it is this business that I don't know when I call it a business, it seems heavy. Sometimes you wonder whether it is actually a business or a side hustle. It has to like a little bit weaker, but it is that good. It's something you want to do like a career. And that is one of the best things. So we call this mega workshop because we are closing. We have done so many workshops. We were in Mombasa for a similar workshop. Then we had another similar workshop in Thika. Then we have had so many of them in Nairobi. Where else have we had workshops? Another place. We have had so many of them. So we decided the end today. So today and tomorrow, that's when we are closing the year, and then we start off next year. So to Kamua, we want to do it. If we brought in Nairobi, maybe it would have been harder to get Nairobi. But a little bit, it's a little bit closer. It has come to Nakuru. For the team of Nyahururu, Nakuru is nearer than Nairobi. Nyahururu team. Yeah, Nakuru is near. So when I talk about digital marketing, I talk about it from the point of passion. I don't do it because it is a job I'm working for somebody. I don't do it, I do it out of personal will. I am passionate about it. I actually love it. If you ask me, if time went back, I would still choose it again. If I were in day one and I was given that chance, guess what? I would still say yes. And I would start that digital marketing business. And therefore, it's a business of joy. It is a business of wanting to learn and change your life while you are doing this. I call it a business of freedom. I call it a business of good growth that you're going to experience. As I'm going through the presentations that I have here, allow me to also make use of this whiteboard here, because some points are better understood when discussed. So empty. So allow us to engage. We have already known our names. Therefore, let us make the room lively. We engage, we share opinions, and we share ideas. That's okay? Is that okay?
That's okay.
Yes.
Very well. Okay. Very well. So let's kick off. Now, digital business launch system. The first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to introduce myself, right? We are having this digital marketing business system. So let me introduce myself a little bit. How did I come across this business? I want to tell you a story so that we can be able to get the whole idea. So we are back then in July 2024, and before 2024 was last year, not 1994. It was July 2024, and I saw a video on TikTok. That same TikTok, I'm assuming most of us have discovered TikTok on YouTube. I saw a video on TikTok that caught my attention. And what I liked about the video is not because of the color of the person who was speaking, it was the message. I got captured by the message of the person who was speaking. And they said, there is something you can do online with the smartphone you have. Okay. So I felt it's a good thing. Well, I began. I said, you know what, let me follow. So I started following closely, for close to 3 weeks. How long has it taken you to interact and learn with me online? That week. Awesome. Julie? Yes? How long have you been seeing me online? Actually saying, yes, this is it.
I think it is close till now 2 months.
2 months.
Yes.
Good. And how long? About how long? 2 months. 7 months. Congratulations. Yeah, John? And year. Oh my goodness, Esther? 2.5 months. Liz?
8 months.
8 months. Yeah, good. Joyce?
5 months.
5 months. Sir?
1 year.
1 year. So everybody's timeline is different, isn't it? There are people who take days, and there are people who take years. So listen here. taking longer or shorter, everyone's journey is different. Now, the whole idea is this: even after taking the wrong you took, you finally made a decision. Is there not someone who saw me 7 months ago, but they have never made a decision? Isn't it? So you are better than them. There are people who have seen today, and they may never make that decision. I'll tell you about how that process is. But I saw this video of this lady, and it caught my attention. The reason why it caught my attention, and I want us to highlight the word attention, because we focus a lot on that attention. The reason is, I was already in a lot of problems. I had felt I was in slavery. I was tied. For a very long time, there was no growth, there was no improvement in my life. And really, I'm able to relate. I'm very proud of you, already a grandfather. I look forward to grow up and become like you. As a dad, you have responsibilities. Same case as a mom. Okay? And I was working in this job, and I really felt I was rotating in one place. We call it rat race. You are rotating in one place. And I had one advantage. The people who are working with, some of them are my parents. They either approaching retirement or they had already retired. And they could tell me a piece of advice. And they were telling me, I have done this job you're doing, the one you have started, I've done it for 35 years. I've done it for 35 years. I don't need to tell you much. Do you think what you want, the goals you want in life? Because you seem like a very ambitious person. Do you think you're going to achieve it? And that got my attention. Stop chasing. You are chasing the tail. It's like a cat chasing after its own tail. You will never catch it. And that is when my mind started opening up. I had never thought about online. I knew something was wrong with this career lifestyle. This rat race has something that is wrong. I wanted to quit. I wanted change. But I just didn't know how. It was like I was locked in a room that didn't have a door. No matter how hard I tried, I could not escape. But I thank God because of that one TikTok video. That one video was the one that transformed my life completely forever. Right now, I am literally showing you a very simple business that anyone can be able to use to build a very business of freedom. I call it a business of freedom of location. Freedom of location means that you are able to work from anywhere in the world. We have a business of time freedom, that even when we are here in Nakuru, your internet business is still working for you. Imagine someone who owns a rental estate, for example. Every month they receive rental income. They didn't have to work extra harder. True or false? They didn't have to work extra harder. They did the work once, they built their real estate, and from there they stepped back. And that real estate continues generating income and generating income and generating income. Now, what if you don't have to go through the cost of building a real estate? Literally is time consuming. You have it takes 2-3 years of consistent effort, and then the next 30 years you can harvest from it. True or false? So online it's more like that. But in this case, we are building a digital real estate. Say digital real estate.
Real estate.
It is digital in nature. You are hosting it and you are forming it on the internet. And therefore, you have a very big advantage because number one, internet, isn't it? Internet, hakuna headache of managing. I'm sure you have a real estate. It's a lot of headache, eh? Yeah. It's a lot of headache. Is that true? Kuna goods and bads. But when you do it in a digital manner, you really don't have to deal with all those headaches. Again, you don't have to be physically present. So it eliminates the physical means that come with it. And that is why I started digital marketing. So I got into digital marketing to get out of debt. Let's proceed for now. Yeah. So this was me. I love this photo a lot. That photo is literally me. Do you look alike? Come on. How now do you say like that? But that was me before. This is exactly me, a high school teacher, broke as a joke. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah? Someone with a comment? You are oh my goodness.
You're older than him.
Unbelievable. So that photo there, is a frustrated man. It's a photo of someone who is stressed, overwhelmed. I feel overworked and zero energy. And I'm as broke as a joke. Nearly worried what I want to do. And you see, background is literally a classroom. So I was a high school math teacher. And I was actually working hard. I will not lie to you. I was one person who was working hard. How many of you understand working hard? Working really hard. He's a hustler. And in my head it was working hard, right? Working for project, what do you call the contract, they expire, another one they expire. You see, that is working hard. So working hard got me there. That was the result of working hard. Yeah, school system taught us to work hard. So working hard got me where? That gentleman you're seeing there is a degree holder. In first class honors. It's a math physics teacher. That one. That one who looks old, but I really am. That gentleman there is exactly, that is where hard work brought me. What I want to say is this. It's not like I got into the wrong hands. It's because maybe that is why I'm here. Right? Maybe those roots brought me here. I was brought by those roots there. So if you have ever worked hard, if you're wondering, why am I not moving forward? I want you to tell you it is possible. That photo should communicate everything you want. It is possible. The word is it is possible. It is possible for you to secure your own future. It is possible for you to have less thoughts about retirement. It is possible for a young person like Gen Zs, my fellow Gen Zs, who are angry at the government, they are angry at the systems. I am telling them stop. Those where you are pointing your energy cannot help you. You can help yourself, right? You can actually help yourself. You can look to take advantage of the internet with your smartphone and your internet. There is something you can do, and I'm particularly very passionate about and very thankful for parents who are supporting their children. Listen here, of us, we are all parents. Let us not push our children to the direction we were taught. That direction is no longer working. That system is no longer working. Go to school. Work hard. Yes, I want to go to school and work hard, but don't work hard for the sake of employment, for the sake of a job. This is how I call a job. J-O-B. J stands for?
Just.
Journey.
Huh?
Journey.
Journey. It stands for?
Just.
Just. O. Over. B. Bro.
Over Biro.
Also, journey of the bro.
Or journey of the brook.
Eh?
That is what the job is. True or false? Most people who are employed, they are surviving on loans, debt. Honestly speaking, isn't it? It is a journey of the broke, or you're just of a broke. So when you take our children to work hard for the job, don't work hard for the job. Work hard for your own independence. Go to school, yes, but not for the sake of employment. And that is what nobody told me. I want to thank my grandma because since I was 4 years old, I was brought up by my grandma. And she told me, work hard. Because I don't have inheritance for you. So that is what got me into the online space. I remember very well. I was literally negative 108,000. I got that negative, how was it? No.
Oh, yes, yes.
But
yes.
yeah.
Let me just go back then.
Alright, so I got it to, here we go. This particular moment, I was negative 108,000. It was my bank account balance. It was negative, it was reading negative. When I combine all the debt and the loans combining, when they come in one basket, it's a very big negative. That figure seems small right now. But back then, I couldn't get even an ounce of sleep. Hata kidogo. You are lying, your body is lying, but you're not asleep. You are thinking about the people you owe. Some of them are sending cold messages of dread, isn't it? They're not friendly, they're not telling you, bestie, how are you doing? No. You want their money back. But this gentleman has got no idea. Through my head, I cannot figure out how I was going to pay it back. I had stress. So when William says I was older, stress, isn't it? There was so much pressure that was coming to me. But I want to thank God because when I saw what I want to teach you today, this is me and my family, and also I also have my sister's children there, before the small photo on this other side. Now, after I came across that video on TikTok, all those problems were taken care of. I was able to pay off all my debts. In 5 months, I resigned from my teaching job. I quit my job completely. Now I am doing digital marketing full time. This big photo here was very recent. I don't know how many of us, I literally decided to show it online. We had a vacation with all our family. All of them. My brother, my sisters, faces are not very clear. Everybody, my sisters, their spouses, their children, okay? All of us, we were 19 total for a vacation that was fully paid off. All thanks because of digital marketing. How would it feel to come to Kenya, actually go to Mombasa for a 5-day vacation? Not just you and your family, but even the people that you love. Wonderful, right? It is possible. So what is? It is possible. Our theme for this workshop for today is that it is possible. What you want to achieve, what you have been wanting and desiring to achieve, it is very, very, very much possible. And therefore, guys, I want to say that by seeing this literally, it is a testament and a sign that what you want is possible. I can show you so many things that this digital marketing online business has done. Quite a lot of things it has done. And I want to encourage you that it is possible. Now, I remember when I was in the vacation, to tell you that your business can work for you even when you are busy. After I finished all the vacation and everything, I had made over 2,400 and above. Those 5 days, honestly speaking, I didn't work. In my own business, I was not working. You are just resting and having fun and enjoying our time there, literally without any work. But I had my automated. I will teach you about the automated. I had the automated, my digital real estate. We have called it digital real estate. We had our digital real estate working day and night, 24/7, but still it was working, and I made over $2,400. How would that sound? Is that not amazing? It is so amazing. That is what you build. That is what you are getting into. This is what you are learning. Skills that are going to make you successful, and they are going to make you to grow as we approach 2026. Now, you also realize, I want to say that this training or this workshop is for educational. It's a disclaimer. It's for educational. I want to empower you with knowledge. I want to empower you with information, because there was one gentleman called Nelson Mandela, and he said, education is the strongest weapon to change the world. And therefore, this is for educational training purposes. And on top of that, I am not promising a get-rich-quick scheme. Making $2,400 may sound like a get-rich-quick scheme in a matter of 5 days. But I'm not saying it is a get-rich-quick scheme. All I'm saying is that you're going to require to put in effort, and you put effort in the right direction. You're going to work smart. I will show you the methods and the brick that you put on top of each other until you're probably saying, my digital real estate is already bringing in returns. So there will be the building process, and then there will be the yielding process, the harvesting process. Once you accept to combine those two, there is nothing that you cannot be able to achieve. Are we ready for it?
Yes.
Give me a sign. Are you ready?
Yes.
Very well. Let's go. So let's get started. What is digital marketing according to your understanding? I know I've been teaching this digital marketing. Anyone who has an idea what is digital marketing? So it's already there. It's already there. Yeah? It's finding and connecting with customers online. So let me put it like this so that we understand it even much better. When we say digital marketing, it is an online business, right? It's an online business. You can put it like an online business. And what you're doing with this online business, let's talk about the elements of a business. After to discuss hapa. I know you're writing. Lakini kishika hivi ndio furaha yangu. Haya. biashara, any kind of business, tuongee biashara ya kawaida. What does it make? Or what does it contain? Let me call it elements of the business. What are the elements of any business? Biashara yote tu. Eh? Why do we call it a business? Nini na nini na nini na kwa business?
Product.
Very good. The first one is a product. Another one that can be used for product is offer. Offer and product is the same thing. So there must be the something, isn't it? It can either be a service or a
Product.
it can either be a service or a good. So it can either be good. By good, it is the one which is tangible, correct? Then the other one can be services. This one is intangible. It is offered. It can be work, right? It can be work. Works, like jobs.
Works means like a construction kind of thing. That's also business.
Oh, the works.
Yeah. Or road construction.
Yeah. Oh,
Those are
work.
Works. Yeah.
All right. The other one? Is there another kind of a product or an offer? There's another one. There isn't. Then you can add there digital product. Isn't it? We can also have a business, but the offering is a what? It's a digital service or a digital product. We call it a digital product. So when we say every business has three parts, it has the product, it has the offer. This is what it is offering. That is what is called a business. But it's not complete without the second one. What else? What is the second part or a big element or a pillar of the business?
The shop.
Yes, a shop, isn't it? See, it must have a place. Exactly, it must have a place. You cannot have, if it is any kind of a product, there must be a place. So we can call that a place, or we call it a shop. A shop. Some of these products, they are the people themselves, because employment, jobs. Where is the place? See, the person who is offering and where they are working. Yeah, for digital, they don't have a place because shop is more physical. When we hear shop, it's more like a building, isn't it? But what about when it is digital?
A website.
Yes, platform and website, isn't it? So shop, let's say platform. It is that place where you discover something. Well, how did you discover something, Gicheha? Online. Where specifically?
TikTok.
That is the shop. You see that? That is the shop. So we can call it platform, stroke. We can also call it website. They all fall under the second element of any kind of a business. So a business must have a place, or a shop, or an online shop. That is a specific place. Higher. Let's go to the third. It is not complete in the third one. Yes?
The customer.
A name of the name of the business. Yes.
The customer.
Customer.
You and me got the customer.
The customer. Not far from the truth. Nafikiria aje hapo. Mtu engage nini hapo? Acha nikwambie. Kaza hapa. Ongea.
The product
You
is
will
there.
engage and have some. Yes? The products you are selling, number one, is the customer. Yeah? Yeah. Can we say a business without a customer?
No.
No. How now? They must have a customer. What I'm saying is that I want to connect this. My point is I want us to connect this with digital marketing because I want it to be so simple. I really want us to get it in a very simple way, in a way that you may never even have to forget. Are you getting this? I want us to understand it in a very simple way. Because the Bible says my people fail because of lack of knowledge. You will not fail because of anything else. Just lack of know-how is the one that will make you to fail. And therefore, let me come in as the person who is going to bring this knowledge in the simplest way possible. It took me a lot of time to understand this. I couldn't understand when you are saying you are in digital marketing. First of all, I have zero background in business. Me, I've never sold anything, even a pen. Ever. I have never sold anything. I came to realize when I was a teacher, I was actually selling something. I was selling my services, right? And it was called what? Job. So it never felt like a business. It was like a job. It is the most underpaid and overworked. I've never been underpaid and overworked. That is what it was. A product is what you offer in exchange for you to make money. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
Because money is a tool of exchange. And therefore, you're exchanging something. That something in return you get is what you call the product or the offer. The second one is the platform or the shop or the means in which that product is going to be hosted. Itakuwa wapi? Where can other people can find out about the product? Where can they know about it? That is what we call the platform. We call it the shop or the website. And then number 3 is where the customer is the one who actually buys, is the one who actually intends, and they go ahead and they spend money and they buy something. So in your life, do you realize you have been a customer a lot of times?
Yes.
Do you also realize you have also sold something?
Yes.
Exactly. That makes life even much more easy. So those being the 3 elements, how can we connect that into digital marketing? We hear digital marketing and we think it is a foreign, inafanywa na wazungu, it is done in the United States, and it cannot be done by a common mwananchi. No, it can be done even by you. An ordinary person can start a digital marketing business with the right understanding. You can start your own online business and be able to build it from scratch, and it is going to thrive and succeed. So when we say digital marketing, it is a way of marketing online. Digital means internet. Digital is a sign of internet, and therefore all our approach is going to be online. We will come from physical and we shall come from online. Let's start with the first element. We said the first element of the business is what? A product. Instead of dealing with products which are physical, we shall deal with products which are what? Which are? Digital. Very well. We shall deal with products which are digital. Higher. We will come there. First of all, we are laying the foundation. We are laying the foundation. So if you are writing notes, you just keep writing. Keep asking when you understand. The second one is we are going to have a platform or a place. We are going to host our information. So we are going to have platform and website. This is going to, we will not have a physical shop. Because it is non-physical, you do not need a shop. Services and physical products must have a shop. If it is a salon, must have a shop, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it is a barber, they must have a shop. If it is eye checkup, they must have a shop. But for us, our digital business does not require a shop. Number 3, we are going to be getting customers. And these customers are not going to be friends. They're not going to be neighbors. Because when you open a shop, who is going to become your customer? It is neighbors, isn't it? When you have a physical shop somewhere, who are the customers? Neighbors. We also call them walk-ins, people who are passing by, right? But when you have your digital marketing business, people are not walking, yeah? They are scrolling. Yeah, so we want those who are scrolling. When they scroll, they discover, hey, William, they are doing something. They scroll for a short time, they come and they inquire. So we are going to have, we will not be looking for friends or neighbors. We are not going to be looking for family, because if you build a business around your family, you are behind a point. How family? Zero. I like that. Yeah? You actually fail. Actually, you just fail. What about friends?
Same.
It's the same way, isn't it? Maybe neighbors kidogo, but what if you are given the whole world, global audience? So not this, but you are given a global audience. Global audience, all in your hands. Will you not go far? You will go very far. Okay? And that is why starting a simple business like that, I call it simple because look, product is digital. I'll tell you where we get it from and how they look like. But product is digital. You go to the second one, you'll get a platform or a website done for you. And the other one, you'll get a customer, which is your global audience. Literally, you have been given the key to success. And we were talking yesterday. We were saying, when you are in school, you are told, education is the key to success. Success. So we went and we got the key. When we came to life, we realized there was no door.
Open the key.
There was no door to open. So we have the key, but there is no
Door.
There was no door to open. But now, here, we have been given the door. Actually, there is no door because it is literally open for a global audience. You are able to reach a big mass of a big audience. I'll take you through there step by step. So do we feel like we are somewhere now? Is that a good foundation well laid? Any question out there? As we move forward and you have something to share, nasema hapo hapo so that you understand. Now, digital marketing matters now because everyone is online today. It is estimated 650 million people in just 2024 are already online. 650 million people, and that is just Africa. They are already on the internet. What about global? Global, the statistics of digital marketing in the global space. The reason why I'm telling you this is because it started small. There was no, even in Kenya, it is still something that is awakening. After this workshop, if you go home, ask 3 people who know about digital marketing. They have no clue. They have no. So for us, we are called early adapters. We are training something in the early stages. Who wins in everything? Those who join very early. Those are the ones who win. And therefore, it is started in 2019. The space of digital marketing now. In 2019, we call it statistics. We have been sharing this. And these are the ones that really informed my decision making because you couldn't just imagine how you can be able to have a business that was growing in this rate. So look at it like this. In 19, it was a $950 million a year. $950 million in a year. That was in 2019. About 6 years ago. 6 years ago. You are still there. Me, even myself, never even knew it was anything. But the people who are doing it. 2022, it was a $1 billion a day. I don't know whether you have noticed there. There was a very sharp spike of changes that happened there. Wow. More fun.
Peleka nyuma. Oh, Soviet.
Yeah.
One Soviet here.
No, it's much better. I can use this one. Yeah. Okay. So the digital marketing economy, we call it was an international economy. Okay. So the statistics of the data is very important to know the numbers because you don't have to get into something that is dying. You know things that are dying, economies that are dying. I give you examples. Oh, you already know.
You know,
Tell me some economies that are dying.
banking industry.
Banking industry, isn't it? Yeah, banking. We are going into internet banking. The modern banking system is still what? Is dying slowly. Another one. Photography. That is so true. I'll show you examples here. Photography is an industry that is now dying. Do you need to really go to a photo studio? No. You have a very professional camera on your phone. This gentleman was making fun. He was saying, we have a phone here that can almost take X-ray. You can take an X-ray or even take MRI. Another one is newspaper. That one died
Dead.
Cambo. That one is not dying. It's already
Dead.
dead. It is already dead. Yeah. Another one?
Video rental. That
Vid-
one died.
Video?
Video rental.
Vi- Video rental.
Yes.
Tell me more.
Like if you remember some time ago, people
Yeah.
used to open businesses where they would lease movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
You remember that
oh,
business?
movie shops.
Yes.
Movie shops and also places to go and watch a movie. Yeah, they're also nice.
They are there.
Yeah. Not really a theater, they are studio, studio and theater. Yeah. But the one you could pay to go and watch a movie. That one. The one to die.
The industry of wallets.
Wallets. Yeah. What do you call that?
Which
People call it wallets, by the way. We stopped. Because there's nothing to put in there. Everything is digital. Nowadays, driving license is digital. The ID to back. Insurance is digital. Things that we could put in our wallet. Money already is digital. So we don't carry hard currency. Right? So it died. And there are so many and so many and so many that have been affected by technology or digital.
Even restaurants are dying. Some restaurants are now using softwares for customers.
To
The
order.
tablets they put on the table, whereby you order through using the tablet.
It is true. Walk in a KFC today, you'll find they have displayed something there. So they no longer need a human power to do that. So you just need to order what you want, you sit down, the chef makes it ready, you pick and eat. Right? Others have a way that you can order from home.
Yeah.
Right?
Delivery.
You can make the order from home, you prepare it and deliver it to your doorstep. Let me tell you, don't be, yes. Hotel. Oh my goodness, I'll show you a video.
What?
Hotel service, hotel waiters,
Waiters.
isn't it? Their businesses or their services are becoming obsolete because what is happening to hotel owners? They are automating the process. They have known the power of AI. They have known the power of robots. Now they no longer need them. Can you imagine? If you are served water by a robot, would you have drunk? Huh? Would you have drunk? If a robot came with water, would you have drunk? Yes, sir? Who could have been scared? Is it? What? I think I don't know. Gen Xers. Go to house. You are people who are scared of this technology. It's Gen Xers, right? But some of them are becoming sharper now. They are realizing because we cannot fight it, we have to join it. You know what I mean? Yeah, we are realizing now it is either we join it, or it is going to, yeah, or you are going to be left behind. Link here what I interaction robots. But I am sure next year if you come, you will have a robot.
Soon also teachers will not be needed because many people are getting their education through online.
It is true.
Homeschooling.
Yeah.
Homeschooling and AI can teach better. And me, a true story. This was my experience. I was a Form 4 math teacher. And at some point there was a question I did not know. A student asked me a question. Before I went to know the answer, they had already gone to the AI and printed the complete answer and they brought me. So even how could I have interpreted this correct? I realized there is a very stiff competition and I am competing about with an intelligence that is very sharp. Yes, sir.
Okay, bit of question I've made.
Oh, Mary Jerry. Who is that? And Jerry? Okay, go ahead.
That is true because I have been going through reading about AI
Mhm.
and my kids.
Mhm.
One is 5 years, the other one is 11. And we are going through about the Gemini. So they have been going through my phone, they ask all the questions. So whatever you are going about teachers, I think now you can do. Because they are saying now a Gemini, they have been asking everything. Tell us. So
Exactly.
I'm sure.
So Gemini can create a syllabus, teach your child, teach them all the subjects. They don't even need to go to school. They don't need to go to school. They don't need to wear a uniform. 5 years. The child does not need to go to school. That's the whole man. And they become more educated and more sharp than even you can be able to imagine. So what you realize is that you can start your own digital marketing business. It has been growing. So I was saying 2019, the statistics was $950 million in a year. 2022, it was a $1 billion in a day. So if you look at that, do you see what happened between 2019 and 2022? Yes?
Growth.
The epidemic of COVID. It is the one that pushed the growth of this economy and also encouraged the death of many others. Technology, we cannot fight it. It is here. And digital marketing and technology is there. It should not scare you. If you are teachable, it will not be rocket science. If you are teachable, it is not rocket science. I'm very happy to hear that your children are using Gemini really in a big way, because they become very sharp students and they're also open-minded. They no longer depend on a teacher. A teacher is limited, it's a human being. But now they can use many sources of that information. 2024, it became a $3 billion in a day economy. Oh wow. So it is not slowing down, it is simply growing and growing even faster. 2025, and this one, just to mention, I am backed by Forbes magazine, an international data collection company, we call it Forbes magazine. They were doing studies on economies that are growing extremely very fast. And they said digital marketing, now coupled with AI, it is non-stoppable. And that is what we want to do. Because we want to build our future. And you want to build a future in what is good. It will not harm you in any way. No. It will not affect you in any negative way. It will only make your life better. Already, it is approaching $5 billion a day as we speak right now. Going down the line, we go to 2030. It is projected to be a $15.7 trillion economy. They say there has never been an economy that has grown this rate. My people, I want to encourage you. Numbers never lie. Numbers never lie. If you started recently, maybe you have not seen much. Maybe you have not seen results. Relax. Take it easy. If you haven't started, start now. Because starting by 2030, it will be too late. Saying let me take, because people will still join. And you will start digital marketing either way. In 2030, it will be too late. But you can be the person who is the authority brain. You can start work today. Is that true? Is that okay? Now, everyone is online today, $650 million. Attention is the new currency. That is why digital marketing is very important, because of what we call attention. Attention, how could we acquire attention back then? You could only acquire attention through paying for it. How could you pay for getting attention? In other words, if a business like this wanted to get people to come and see, what would they do? They would approach, they would advertise where? Newspapers. Now newspapers even have died. They would advertise TV. Billboards, which literally costed fortunes to actually advertise there. But now we have attention in a different way. Attention has been brought to us already on free platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and social media. Those are the places where we can be able to get attention. The third one is that it gives you the flexibility to work from anywhere in the world, so that you can be able to build your digital business, and you can go to do it from anywhere in the world. And on top of that, we have it is scalable, meaning that you can start small and keep putting on top and keep putting on top. There is no roof upward. You can go as high as you want. That is what we call scalable. You can build it and build it and build it without stopping. And build without stopping. You can keep going and going and going as high as you want. And that is the benefit of this. What are some of the top careers that will be influenced by digital marketing in 2026? We have mentioned a few. But on top of that, we are also having teachers, like she has said. I think teachers will be affected heavily because there are other AI teachers that can teach better. We have realtors, people who work in the real estate. They are also going to be heavily affected because you can be able to do research on the best land or the best house to buy without consulting anybody. Isn't it? You can do a whole research without having to consult anyone. Farmers is also another industry that will be affected because of agribusiness. How are farmers going to be affected in digital marketing?
First of all, even let's look at where farmers are today. One, to produce is very expensive. And then number two, they have the product and the market is not there. So now just think of yourself being a farmer, and right from when you plant, I understand around this area near Waru, carrots, you go down to Narok, maize. By the time you harvest, the market is waiting for it. Or the buyers actually come to the farm and they get to buy. So that issue of farmers having to get their products going back. In other words, you share your product amongst three entities. One, the pest. Number two, whatever goes bad. And whatever little remains is what you take to the market. That is what comes to the pocket. Get rid of these other two, put 100% into your pocket. I mean, that is how I see it.
Yeah, it's actually the truth. Because there have been so many adverse effects that are affecting farmers. And also, you mentioned about, this one is
The guides, tourism industry.
the tourism industry also, isn't it? If somebody wants to research the best place to go, you literally go on it. So those ones are the most affected. And also small businesses, hotels, schools, clinics, those small tiny businesses. They can take very big advantage of digital marketing, and if they don't, they die fast. Is that true? If they don't, they are going to die fast. So embracing digital marketing has become a very good one. We also have consultants. We also have another one. Yeah. So now we have. I want to talk about this in a very simple way. If you look at that, I wanted this to be an analogy. I want to give it like a story. This is some very. What can you see? Okay, let me just. What can you see in that image?
A plant.
I can say a plant
Yeah.
growing.
Yeah.
A plant growing.
It's a kind of tree growing.
Okay.
A log.
A log. That is broken into pieces, isn't it? So it seems like. Yeah. Yeah. It seems like something is dying and something else is growing. In short, isn't it? There is growth and death happening together. Can you see that in what we are talking about in digital marketing? There are things that are dying, isn't it? They are dying and rotting, while others are growing. We are more focused on the ones who are dying, but we are failing to see the one which is growing. We have mentioned about careers and businesses that are dying. Many of them. Right now, the rate of unemployment is very high. And to add on top of it, loss of jobs. Unemployment plus loss of jobs. That is what we are saying. That one is dying. But there is a small, green, and big opportunity that is growing at the center of all this chaos. And that is what is digital marketing. Digital marketing is growing in the middle of chaos. Digital marketing is thriving in the middle of all the confusion, and the right people, smart people, I call them smart people, are the ones who are identifying the opportunity and then they are going for it. They are not complaining about the way the government is not creating opportunities. They are not complaining about the way the tax is high. Instead, they have identified there is something else that is growing. When one opportunity is dying, another one is coming up. And that right there is our focus. So we want us to focus on that small green tree there, because our success and our future is literally built on that. It is going to build so many people's success, but not everybody. Again, it may not be for everybody. Not everyone will see. What do I mean? You will speak about this and many people will doubt you. They will think you are
Scammer.
exactly. They will think you are a scammer. They will call you names because they are more focused on the old methods. A parent shared this story and you tell me how you take it. Yeah, your child goes to school, they do very well, then you take them to a college you believe it is good for them. So maybe your son will say, I want them to be what? An engineer. So you believe being an engineer is good.
Yeah.
A banker, isn't it? You believe being a banker is a very good job, isn't it? Another one that is most praised? Doctor. All right? Even the terms are heavy. We are mentioning them. So you tell your daughter or your son, go and pursue doctor. You do your hard work as a parent and you make sure they succeed. When they finish, they come and tell you, now, congratulations, this is for you. I'm standing for. Has it happened? Has it happened?
Yes.
Yeah, they come and tell you now, congratulations, now you are a doctor. That degree is yours. You're the one who's a doctor now. Me, I wanted to do the DJ. Mzazi analeta shida. What is DJ? Eh? Eh? What is DJ? Mimi hizo mavitu tunakuja kusema hapa. Right? Those big titles we knew are the ones which are dying now. Those big titles we knew are the ones which are
dying now.
Those are the ones which are dying. The ones we do not want to appreciate. The ones which seems simple. Manicure. Yeah? Your daughter tells you they want to do manicure. Oh dear, your head has a problem. Your head has a problem. There is no way you are going to become that. Me, I want you to become this. So they study for you. It has happened in so many places. And I want to tell you guys, it doesn't have to be like that. There are newer and better opportunities that are better. Those ones are dying. Things have changed. There is more access to information and more access to the internet. And because of that, we have an advantage. Not a disadvantage, an advantage. Let us not be rigid to grow. Let us accept to grow. So why people join digital marketing is to be able to meet family needs. Like I told you, I was a dad of 2 children. I have to provide for those children. I have got the needs. Even you have got your family. You have your personal needs. You have your goals. And actually, I'll get to a point that I want you to think about what is your why. Because your needs, your why, your wants, what are they? Number 2, to be debt free. We join digital marketing so that we can break free from digital, from the chains of debt. Debts are actually chains. Debts are chains. They hardly leave. To break free from those chains takes a lot of grace and a lot of hard work. The other one is to build a long-term asset. I have called it digital real estate. It's exactly that. It is a digital real estate. And then it is need for a supplemental income. There are some people who want to continue working on their jobs. They don't want to quit. So then they want a supplemental income. And that is why people are joining digital marketing. Now, who is this workshop for? This workshop is for you if you need more income, but you don't know where to start. This workshop is for somebody who needs an extra income, but you have got no idea where you are going to start. You're welcome. This is for you. Number 2, this workshop is for you if you are planning for retirement and you want a reliable income. Because the truth of the matter is this: you may have worked and you have approached the years of retirement, and then you cannot take time back. However, what can you do instead? You can create a reliable and a stable income, and you can do it through digital marketing. The other one is if you're a busy mom or a dad and you want something that is family friendly business, the one that can allow you, it is family friendly. My biggest joy today is to be able to wake up and be there the whole day at my home without having to worry about reporting somewhere, reporting to a business or reporting to a job. Alright? That is a very good job. It's a family-friendly online business. And the other one, if you are tired of trial and error, maybe you have tried other things. This may not be the first one. You tried network marketing, you tried having your own business, you tried all those kind of things you have had. And you have realized, I have been doing trial and error. And I am sick and tired of trial and error. Trial and error is totally a waste of time. We avoid trial and error by all means. Then, you are a beginner. This is your first something to start. It is your first one ever, and you have never tried anything before. And you want to start from zero, and you want to start from scratch. The other one, finally, is that it is for individuals who want to earn using a ready-made system. So those are the 6 audits. You are ready to start with a ready-made system. You want to start from a point of starting from scratch. And I want to use the one I shared with you here, or the one that has a proven blueprint. Oh, you can add this point. Anyone who wants a simple online income, proven blueprint. You want to work with something that has worked already. You want to work with a business that has worked already. Digital marketing has already worked. True or false? It has already worked for other people. It has been proven to work. And therefore, that is where you want to go. You don't want to go through trial and error. And that is exactly why it is good. But we are there. It's also important to mention this workshop is not for somebody who doesn't want to put in the effort. I have dealt or I have come across people who are like, for me, I want a business, and I think it was a call or a day or something. They want something they can just put in the money, and the money to multiply itself on autopilot, and their hands are folded. Do you think such things exist? But they are so much preached out there, isn't it? They are so much preached. All you have to do is to get this account, and every day you are going to be withdrawing. You have heard those things? Do you think they exist? They don't exist. They tell you what seems very nice to hear. Because honestly speaking, if that is what the reality, life could be so good. But even in Genesis, God said man shall eat from their hard work. Is that true? They will eat from hard work. And therefore there is no way. And people really fall into them a lot. We call them get rich quick schemes. You will see returns within a week. Because they are not hard work. So if there is no effort, there is no content creation, we need to bring customers, we need to open our doors, right? That workshop, if you're not willing to do that, if you're not coachable, but I don't think those people are here because someone who is not coachable cannot be patient enough to sit here at this workshop and learn. If you are dependency on others, meaning that you are willing, somebody has to do it for you, you don't want to do that. That is what I call dependency. If you're not willing to invest your time, your effort, your money, it's a business. You will need to invest, you need to, I call it, have the skill in the game. Be there. I remember when this opportunity came to me, my first thought was, how am I going to raise the capital needed? Because this business is going to require capital. How am I going to do it? So therefore, my 3 weeks, I was not just learning. I was trying to combine this. And honestly speaking, it was pulling the strings on my side and pulling even tighter here and pulling tighter here until I was able to get it. I was willing to do whatever it takes for the sake of my family, for the sake of my future. I was willing to do everything so that I don't get to a point I can retire in that state. Question to you. Are you willing to do everything to succeed? Not for you, but for the people you love. Are you willing to do everything? Everything that can be done. When you make that decision and you say yes and you mean it, that is when you start succeeding. And that was what brought me to this point. Even if you are impatient, I mean, when you are impatient, you have started but you are not patient. It also requires a amount of patience. Teachable and patient. Follow through the process. It is called a system. That means it's a system that you can follow through. It's a system that you can go through it step by step. It's a system that you can go to follow. So when I want to do this, I'm talking about this because I want to talk about digital growth community. That is going to the direction we take. But before even I introduce that to you, I want to ask you a question, and allow me to ask you this question. Why? Why are you interested to do digital marketing? Why are you interested? Where has your interest come from? What is the fuel behind it? Everyone has a separate and independent reason. Give it one word and then tell me, why is it so important to you? Why is it very, very important to you? I know when we were introducing ourselves and we mentioned, this is why I got into this, and this is why. But I want to ask you, tell me, why is it so important to you? Let me start with myself. So, back then, again, it is exactly why. My main reason was my grandma. You see, my childhood is quite different from many people. My childhood, I was brought up by a grandma. And my mom was there, but she didn't have the ability to bring us up. And as a responsible mom, she took me to the me and my brother. So we grew up with my grandmother. And I did like she had stayed in one house. Of course through hand and mouth, but in one house for close to 40 years. It was definitely a very old house, right? So she's growing old, and I've already finished school, and I'm working very hard here. But I'm realizing if something happens and weather decides to come, heavy rains, this house is going to fall now. You could clearly see this house is going to fall. No matter how hard I was working on my job, in my teaching job, I was not able to even do even the slightest of anything. My wife for pursuing digital marketing with all my heart and soul was my grandma. Imagine, it was not me, it was my. That is how passionate I was. I wanted to do something, and I wanted to just do. Even if it was a small one, as long as I could just get inside when there was rain, I wanted to do it. So my biggest joy was my grandma. So many other things have happened, but I want to ask you, what is that one most? The second one that was more close to that was death. Death was also giving me a lot of sleepless nights. So being in debt literally, you cannot have peace of mind. You cannot. Let me ask you. For you, why? What is that one reason? Apart from wanting to grow and become successful, that one is not enough. When you say I want more money, please, everybody wants that. I want you to tell me the deep enough reason. This is exactly why. You're welcome. Who wants to go first? Yes, Julie.
Yeah, the reason why I want to join this business is because I really want to have sustainable income. That is one. Because in my life, I started working at a young age. I worked for Amref, I worked for Kenya National, I worked for ZOA, I worked for UN, I worked for Action Against the Hunger. But all these years where I was moving from one organization to another, at the end I just realized that I've done nothing. As they say, ADGO means nothing going on. But I found I've not really invested in anything. So I came up with a mind. I decided to resign in the NGO. I started my own NGO also. So in the due
We
course,
started another nothing going on. Okay?
yes, exactly. Yeah. From the beginning, I was having some contracts. I have donors from Netherlands, and you know these donors, they cannot keep on supporting you for the same thing. In one point, they stopped. So USA supported me for 1 year, and the 1 year's contract, it was the FSL, that is the food security, for 1 year. Immediately, the Trump issue came in, and it stopped. I remained jobless, you know. So I just thought of, if I join at least something like digital marketing, I would have been somewhere. It wouldn't have left me, you know, empty-handed. Yeah. For school fees, I had to go to the loan. I had to go to the bank to give school fees loan. I'm not supposed to go to that kind of thing, because all these years I just wasted as being a slavery, working for somebody from hand to mouth, whereby you cannot save when you work for somebody else. So that is really what deeply sorry, I don't know what even I would say. What really, yeah, in my heart, I was like, you know, when I watched your video for 2 months, there are other also, you know, digital marketers I've been watching. I would have joined this blueprint long time ago. But unfortunately, I landed on somebody who is a bit arrogant. Then I went off completely. Yeah. Then also I joined cryptocurrency. My money was stopped. Since that time, I'm just seeing, you know, something which is digital. It is like a scammer. But when I came along your video, I found there was a sense in it. And one time I was about to pay also money to a scammer. Immediately I called you. I sent a message, said, no, that's not you. So that's the reason why I really wanted to do it.
To come physically.
Thank you.
Wow, what a story. One hand clap for her. That's an experience. Wow, and I'm happy that you came here to get the reliable income, predictable that you can control. That is wonderful. Wow. Okay, that's a very good one. Someone else?
I can say,
Yep.
for me, I'm a mom of 5. So when I thought about it, I was not thinking, I've never been thinking about online jobs. But as for recently, when the years are catching up with you, I started thinking about myself. What have I done for myself? Yes, I've worked for the 9 to 5 jobs. I have worked in business, and right now I'm in a business. But working day and night, getting tired. I have sleepless nights because I'm in baking industry. Yes, you have your money with you, but you are so tired. At the end of the day, you are tired. You don't have time for yourself. So me, when I joined digital program, I wanted where I could get a me time. You see that me time? You've worked all the years, over 30 years, working and bringing up your children. Done all the goodness you can do for your family. But for yourself, I came to realize I had no time for myself. For sure, I'm aging, but I've never had something to embrace myself. So I've been looking for that. I came here to look for that freedom, which now I'm getting because I can do now what the hobby. You see, that's something you used to say. When I grow up, I want to go to Mombasa. When I grow up, nataka kuingia kwa ndege, si ndio? But all the 30 years, that 5 years, now you're heading to 50, 60. You've never done that in your life. You see? But with digital marketing, it's giving you that freedom, 2 to 3 hours working. And then from there, you have so even the business now, it's not a priority because now you're getting another income which is satisfying you. So me, I was looking for that me time, my freedom, my self-love. So thank you, Sam. I can say thank you to digital marketing.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. That is so good. Someone else want to share? What is your why? What are you doing? Oh, amazing. Okay.
Mine is a combination. Let's say two or three. I would say is to earn retirement age. Let me say why I want to earn. I've been working that 8 to 5 job quite a while. You work on contract, 5, 10 years. Then one day you wake up in the morning and you don't have that job. You know, like family. Say that time with young family. You take care of it. You've not saved, you've not invested. Whatever you saved is in form of, you say it's a saving and it's financed by the loans. You have assets which are not assets per se, they are liabilities. You start selling them off. You get another job, it's not satisfying. And within no time, the time passes, that time passes. And you discover one, when time passes, you get old. And the other thing, you start now seeing the number of years remaining before or to your retirement. I'm at that last quarter of employable age bracket. Just clocked the age that you know that you've remained only the last quarter of the employment. You have a family, some are young, one is married, and when I look and try to figure out what made that happen, I was trying to make things work in the wrong way. You go back to school because you want a promotion, you go back to school again, there is something you want maybe learn, and you're not learning in this way, it's the old way, so that you can get employed. Then again, boom, job haiko. You start now surviving. You survive some, you survive in a family. Now they start asking you that one is in a place on the corner to here, and that one can put down a mark. So I would say I had some knowledge here and there, trying to do some online things, they are not working. because I'm not doing it in the right way. And that time you are doing that, there is a debt that is following you. So a combination of all this, I started going on for quite a while now. This was like a year, looking for the wrong things. Unaingia pale unaambiwa this is where you can get 5,000 in a day. You start following up, you get scammed, or you are almost to get scammed. Fast forward, until now I started calling myself into the right senses. So what are you looking for? Are you looking for something to get rich, like you said there? Are you looking for something to get money? If that's what you're looking for, you don't get it. Get the right place where you can put your right mind there, and it earns a living, it gets you something which can make you feed your family. After all that employment, now you don't have a job, you try to do other jobs, tunazita hustles, work out. Until when I came and got a video. Actually, yours was placed next to a scammer. So I watched that one and it was very enticing. And I was almost to start now doing a chat with that person. Then I got yours and got interested. Okay, this Dama is not asking me for money. So wengine anakuambia why you want to get this 5,000 in a day? Now that's what you want to get. That's what you want to do. I listened to yours and you were talking about this Thomas regime. I was interested in knowing why is this guy not asking for money. I followed up, went to YouTube, downloaded a video, and what I read there, or what I watched there, is what made me change my way of thinking. Because we went through together, and you give the products from the 900 to 100, and then you quoted, and I was like, he's talking about investing 100 and something, and there is someone next here asking for 1,000 for me to get 1,000 in a day. Then you can use that. If these things are too good, where we are going to get 2,000 to 3,000 in a day, then they are not real. This guy is telling me to invest, and I can go through your literature and find that there are some things I have a small clue that work that way. Then I think this is the right way to watch. I went to the second brand YouTube, and nikaona kuna science you want to put in our heads. That is not a rich big thing. It's something that you're going to give your input, wait, and get something. Then I said, oh, actually that was let me say a month or 3 weeks ago. And I said, this is what I'm going to do. At the time I sent a message to you and asked for permission to send me to school. I was worried about school previously, but I was not interested. So when they started following up on your lives, do some challenges. I cannot do lives, maybe nenda kuhustle. Itakuja nipate when it's a rerun. And I can say, it also goes with the passion that you want us to do. It's not money. If I'm put maybe in a field I don't have passion for, I'm not comfortable. I thought maybe I'm not trying to look for something. That's what got me.
Wow. Hey. That's very good. Thank you so much, sir. Wow. It's very, very
And
good.
maybe the last communication. If there is something that you are endowed with or blessed with, is that let me call it a spirit of motivating. You know, I keep your YouTube on. Naweka hapo. Sasa you know, utaambiwa aje ongea na moyo wako. So I had to buy those things kama sikio. Kumbe hizi bebebo na GMC. So the passion that you are, the spirit that you have to make us have the passion is what will make that people in business. Let me call it business. But actually I don't say business. This one is like injili unakupea.
Kabisa, kabisa.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Asante sana. Oh, wow, that is very good. Yeah, inspiring, motivating is very important. keeps you to keep moving, that energy to keep going. Awesome. I like that. Thank you for saying that so I don't stop as we get to 2026. All right. Who else want to tell us their why? If your why is deep enough, you'll figure out the how. That was a saying I got when I was starting. If the why is deep enough, you'll figure out the how. The how. Someone want to tell us the why? Why are you here today? Leo ni siku ya renovation, kesho ni renovation. Na kuna mahali kumbe hicho unasema there's many kupanga. I am coming here. Why did you decide to come here? Yeah? Yes? For you it is debt. Uh-huh.
Yes, really.
Okay, mimi huwa nauza manguo, mikoba. Okay, ili upate hiyo products ama hizo manguo ili ziweze kuleta naleta na tu, lazima unaingia mzigo na unapata unamaliza hii, unapata hapana, unaambiwa kuna nyingine zimeingia, unaingia huko, unaona. So lazima unaingia kwa debt, ukitoka kwa hii unaingia kwa hii. Pia kuna ile challenge, unaenda kwa soko, kumenyesha, unajua kama mimi sina ile shop, unapata shop haifanyi vizuri. So mimi huwa nasoka, unatoka kwa hii soko unaenda soko nyingine. So kumenyesha, umenyeshewa, jua kama hii imewaka, hiyo kwa hiyo jua. Sometimes unapata watoto wanakwambia hapana mama, kila siku unatoka asubuhi unaingia saa 2 ama saa 3. Na ukitoka asubuhi wanakwambia mama mpaka leo unaenda. Hawana hiyo, huna hiyo time yao. Baba na yule mfanyikazi kwa mtoto wangu bado ni wale wadogo hawajakuwa kubwa sana. Unaona, so they need your time. Hauko, wanakuhitaji hauko, hakuna mfanyikazi, unaona. Lakini sometimes back like 2 years iliyopita nilikuwa kwa nyumba. So every day watoka shule wananipata. So sasa hivi wananipata kila siku nasonga, unaona. So I need time ya watoto wangu, na pia unapata kama sasa hizi mizigo unaingia, unapata kila time hapana uko kwa road. Unatoka hii unaenda kwa hii. So let it free.
That is
Financial freedom.
Thank you so much. Debt free. I resonate with that a lot. Very much. That is your why you are here. And until that why is solved, haubaduki. Hapa hutoi until it is solved. Anyone else? Let's start. Yeah?
Even mine is, I want to be debt free. You see, I've been traveling to Nairobi for physical classes.
Yeah.
3 times for my whole life. That means I have that urge, that will, I want to be debt free, and I also want to learn. The last time I was in a class like this is 40 years ago. So in the house I'm telling them, Mr. Zangu za kusoma.
Wondering.
Yeah, wondering what I'm learning.
Yeah.
I've also been scammed. I was being told pay 5,000 in the evening to get a 3,000. And I was paying. After you pay, then they tell you, we have to scan your ID. Said that your ID. I was scanned about 18,000, and then I realized that I'm being scammed. And I had already started the digital marketing somewhere else. Then I thought for this lady it is taking long. Let me go for this one for scamming. The money is coming quickly. Then I saw you on TikTok, and I decided to follow you. Then when I came to Nairobi for physical class, the first day I went to Nairobi for physical class, I did the payments, same thing. So I want to be careful. I've never been employed. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Whatever income I normally have, I have a small business. Whatever income I normally have, you find a small thing kifanyika tu hivi, you are out kabisa. You start going to Shylocks. You are always in debt. I want to be for that.
Thank you so much. That is wonderful. All right, let's hear this one. Thank you.
So I start by introducing myself. So I'm Sifa Mwalimu.
Yeah.
I'm Josephine. I'm a mom of 2. I'm a student in KU.
Okay.
I'm doing teaching. Now, apart from getting the money notion of Kitambo, you know, the way we live Kitambo, we don't want that life for our kids. At least you can take them somewhere like Sweden, something like that. And on top of that is, I don't know how I can call it, but you know, either freedom. Like sometimes I look at maybe my husband going for work in the morning, hakuna nyesha, and I'm like, seriously? You know? And maybe you want to go for maybe a function. Lazima uombe ruhusa some days prior to the day. So I feel like there's no freedom.
Yours is freedom.
Yeah.
Yours is freedom, yeah? Very powerful. Very powerful. Good job. All right? Okay.
Even before you withdraw it,
It's already finished.
it's already finished. Because
Yeah.
you pay the school fees, the house rent, you buy the car, it goes, the house budget, you pay the house ground, and then you're like, I have to, you have nothing. So you have to borrow. So for me, it's financial freedom, and we are debt free.
Okay.
For long. Yes, in fact, when we go to school, each class 4 boarding. That's the only means which I can survive in. And to be able to push the education. Yes. Like last 2 days ago, then my kid did for poverty. He was asking me, how I want to do trading with machines. And it is very positive. We look about it. No, I want to start it in January. And I was like, I don't want to tell him I don't have money. That's the last thing which I need to do to myself, because starting aone ni maskini siwezi. Sasa lazima nijipee nguvu, nikamwambia driving too, you have a machine, you'll do it. Money will come. But then another question I've been with this debt, how do you get money? That's real. That's it. So to be a debt free, as soon as you get debt.
Wow. That is very, very good. That is very, very good. A deep enough reason why you started digital marketing. Also, you have shared this with you before, but I also want you to share with the audience.
Yes.
Why you chose and decided to pursue digital marketing. And there's a saying you put it, I hope you're going to use it.
I won't hear it.
The way he does- the way he says it.
Come on, how
Yeah.
now you're making me think.
No, it is.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Yeah. I believe your story and my story, basically our stories, are not any different, because if we did not have some kind of, let me come around here. If none of us had pressure to meet a particular need, one, we wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't even be talking about digital marketing. Yes, I also want to be debt free. One of the organizations that I was serving, I taken a mortgage come 2017, and the organizations, we were laid off, 150 of us. So anytime I see a call from KCB, it didn't really give me a lot of pressure. So I pay this month I see, I pay the other month, and The one thing that I thank God for is I have time now to spend with my family. I'm still paying off my loan, and some ask me, what is your why into this thing? And these are the words that I use because I put it in Swahili. Yangu ni risasi moja, nimekuja na risasi moja. You remember Raila using that phrase? Yes. I only have one life bullet left. And that life bullet is digital. Yes. So that part of I want to spend time with my family. Yes, but I want to spend time when I have money. Not when they are seeing me and as she has rightfully put it. Actually, there are times when I wake up and on our table there's a place where we put our shopping list. You look at that list and I freeze because they are not doing the math of there's some loan somewhere, there are other expenses that have to be catered for, the car has no fuel, but we want this, this. And when it comes to such, you cannot wake up and say hakuna, you just have to fight your way. Yeah? You'd even rather go out, come with a hug and say, I forgot the rest. But these kids are looking up to us, they're giving us hope. So I still have my one life bullet. Give us some.
I really like that. Thank you so much, sir. Asante sana. So those reasons, hiyo sababu ambayo he has made you to pursue and want to do digital marketing, that reason why you want to do it, that is your why. How will you do it? I want to introduce you to a program. We call it Digital Growth Community. And this is where it is going to, Digital Growth Community is going to be our online business system. Now, this program I'm calling Digital Growth Community, it's a program that is 2-in-1. 2-in-1 means it's a program where you learn, same program, you earn. Learn as you earn. Meaning that we are going to learn and we are going to earn. How is that going to look like? If you look at the word learning, I say the word learning as whole, the bigger part of the word learning is taken by the word earning. My message is this: if we think learning something takes long, but we do not see how far you can go when you start earning from one. And that is one of the biggest things that we have right now. So you are able to learn, at the same time you are able to earn. Let's talk about the learning part of this program called Digital Growth Community. So Digital Growth Community is more like, it is a company behind the program that allows you to learn. And I'll tell you about what do you learn. Right? You're good?
I'm sorry.
Yeah?
Yeah, let me stand up with you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, by all means. You've been traveling from very far. You can stretch it, walk around. Yeah. So you are able to learn. It's a program that equips you with the skills. The digital space requires you to acquire skills. It requires you to learn. It requires you to be a student, but this time you are not a student in school. You are a student who is studying at your own level. This form of learning, we call it e-learning. What are we doing in this workshop? We are learning. Is that true? We are acquiring new knowledge. We are acquiring new information. E-learning is the new mode of learning. When Mary spoke about the children learning with AI, that mode of learning is e-learning. They are learning through the internet. Even you are going to learn digital marketing through the at the end of the day, how did you discover me? Through the internet. Is that true? How did you know about digital marketing? Through the internet. That form of learning through the internet, we call it e-learning. But you are learning digital marketing through the internet. program equips you with the knowledge that you are going to learn so that you can understand better and deeply how digital marketing works, and more importantly, how can you monetize. So let me talk about a few things that you're going to be learning. You are going to learn, I want to highlight, right? This is exactly a few things that you can learn. First of all, you are going to learn digital marketing. The e-learning program also is going to teach you how to monetize, how to be monetized online. How to be monetized online. By that I mean, how do people actually make money online? In a very simple language, like I explained digital marketing. How do people make money on the internet? That is a very big question. And I like how you explained it. You had the wrong mindset. You had a desire, but you didn't have a clear roadmap. You didn't know how do people get there, right? And it took you time and effort to really listen, be inspired, and also your mindset was shaped in a different way, and then you saw light from a different direction. That is where learning is very important, and that is why one of my biggest joy is to equip you with knowledge, because again, my people fail because of lack of knowing something. Is more expensive, very expensive not to know, and therefore, when I am creating all the content, I do it willingly at no cost. Literally, at no cost. I record long YouTube videos and I make that information publicly available. Why am I doing that? Because I want as many people as possible to know. Once they know, they can make a decision. If you don't know, you cannot decide. Therefore, information I make it publicly. That's why we have created a school community. Now, school is not school of the one we go to school. We have now digital schools. And now I have a digital school with over 17,000 members who are already members of that school. They are there to learn. Is that true? Even we are live with them here. They are watching us. That's why I told you all these empty spaces they have people. But they are virtual. So they are watching us from the comfort of their home and they are learning. How to be monetized online. We also talk about social media. It's a learning area. Yes, we have the platform, we just don't know how to use them. You see someone telling you people are making money on TikTok. You have been on that TikTok for a very long time and you have never seen it. Okay? You have been there. You have never seen that money they are saying. So you wonder how they go. Now understand that you and them are very different. They're not different because of the platform. You are different because of what they know. They know how. Let me tell you something about social media. We have two categories of people on social media. On one side, we have consumers of social media, and we have producers of social media. What are they producing? And what are they consuming? When we say consumers of social media, what are you consuming?
Watching.
What are you watching?
The videos of other
Content.
people.
What is content?
Entertainment.
So, people are consuming information online through content, others are producing. In reality, in real life, basic life, a consumer and a producer, who makes money? Producer. So when you are on social media and you are scrolling, who are you?
Consumer.
And then you are saying, me, I have been on that TikTok, I've never seen that money. You are in the wrong side. Okay? You are on the wrong side of the football. You see a football has that side and this side. You are on the wrong side. If you can change direction and go to the side where the actual income is being made. And to make, by the end of this workshop, we'll have a very clear understanding. How can you come from that side of wishing? I wish I was like them, to becoming. So you can stop being a consumer and become a producer. I want to tell you, this one is becoming a serious problem. Why? Whenever you are free, where do you spend time?
TikTok. Social media.
So do you realize that there are a lot of adults who are phone addicted?
Sana.
Phone addicted. The phone, your hand and your phone must feel each other. Okay? If your phone is stolen, stress and depression hits.
Instantly.
Instantly. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They also, statistics, they say an average human being would put in an average 4 to 5 hours on the platform. Be honest. Nani hapa anasema imeligauka hapo. 4 hours per day. 30 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 40 minutes there. Yes? Even more.
Yes.
Even the whole
On
day.
average now, it is 4 to 5 hours people are spending on their smartphones. Not children, adults. They are spending their time online. Are they doing that time consuming or producing?
Consuming.
They are actually consuming. And that means the attention has come and they make this information very interesting. Haya, you cannot scroll away. Capture attention, una realize 1 hour imepita nikifanyaga tu hivi. Which is your favorite finger? Kiscroll?
You can.
Eh? Nyanga hii, kina hii. Yeah? Unazinga change too. Isn't it? But you are actually scrolling. Listen, my people. When you come to digital marketing, we are not saying you put away your phone. We are telling you, let that phone stop being a liability, let it become an asset. When your phone becomes this other side, it is not a liability, it is an asset. Do you know your phone has been a liability, by the way? Yeah? Do you know it has been a liability? Why? Your most precious asset is your time. Can you imagine putting in 4 to 5 hours on your phone? Just imagine that. And your time is your most precious God-given asset. You are putting a lot of it on the phone. Higher. Number 2, you're not productive. That time when you're trying to look for any form of joy or any kind of passing time, there is nothing productive you're doing. Have you not paid for that internet?
Up.
You have. So you're spending your time, also you're spending your money. So you're actually becoming poor, slowly. Slowly that you can tell. Slowly that you can tell. But now when you change and you become on this other side, when you become a digital marketer, you are now a producer. You are the one who is going to be receiving. When you're on the receiving end, problems of debt, forget them completely. In fact, you love your phone even more. Because now, you're not using your phone to scroll, you're using your phone to grow. I want to mention this, and his soul rest in peace. When Baba passed away, I actually knew maybe when it's like 12 hours later. Okay? You know when Baba died some time back, and then it was all over social media, even people were striking. I had no clue until the evening, but I'm on the online. But you see, I was not a consumer. All these breaking news and these other things, they target consumers. So all I am doing is that me, I'm producing and proceeding on with my work. I am producing and proceeding with my work. I am not in a consuming. So therefore, I am not aware of what is happening. At the end of the day, what value does it bring? What value does it bring? Right? Did that improve your life any? Right? Knowing about what happened recently. Even I'm not, yeah? Environment. Hugging the tree.
Yeah.
What about hugging the tree? And on your side? Yeah? It was the achievement. But people literally spend like 24 hours looking at somebody hugging the tree. It's okay, congratulations. Then move on with life. Isn't it? If you don't spend your whole day and night there, you learn about social media. You are going to learn what we call algorithm. The algorithm is that system that allows you, when you are watching, every time you scroll, it will never tell you this is the end. Okay? When there are 10,000, why is that the case? Where do they come from below your phone? Hapo chini zinatokanga wapi? Ukifanya hivi kuna kingine kanakuja. Unafanya hivi kingine kanakuja. Hapo chini zinatokanga wapi? Where do they come from? Have you asked yourself, why have I ever scrolled like this and it tells me, congratulations, you have come to the end? Could I give it? Never will it ever run out. Where does it come from? The bundles are constancia. It will finish, it is the consuming, it will consume all your internet. Because there is a system called algorithm. It's called what? Algorithm. You have heard that thing before? Have you heard about it? How does it work? And how does it work for you? Let me teach you. The algorithm is a system that looks at what content you are interested to watch. The one that you are interested to watch, it will continue feeding you more that looks like that. Is that okay? It is like an AI that is very intelligent. So it looks at the content you are watching a lot. For example, somebody tell me, what content have you watched in the morning? Yes? I don't know, this thing hawezi kuwa amewatch. Hawa wamekuwa busy sana.
Tumekuwa kwa digital
Ninyi hamwezi kuwa mmewatch kitu.
Sisi ni wa
I've
digital.
watched something when you are coming. What something did you watch? If you can remember. Cooking. Let's say for example, cooking. Right? You saw a cooking content. What do you realize when you scroll next? It is similar. When you scroll next, the same
Cooking.
one. You scroll next, the same one. Don't you wonder, this thing, how does it move? Have you asked yourself why? What kind of magic is being performed there?
I've been wondering.
You have been wondering?
Yes.
Yeah. And?
Because there was time I was trying to check people's designs of houses.
Yeah.
Then I went ahead
Uh-huh.
and it started playing a lot.
Similar like those
Similar,
ones.
Yes. So I started wondering whether they're monitoring me somewhere.
Uh-huh. Are they monitoring me? These people, they almost know where I am. Yeah, they almost know where I am staying. Yeah? It's called algorithm.
What's this? I don't really know about it.
Yeah, let me teach you. Learn about it inside, but let me write it here. What it does, it is actually monitoring you, but not in a bad way. It's called algorithm. Right? What it does, the work of this one, it is to study interest. It is to study the interest. That is the work of the algorithm. It is the one that is behind social media. So what it does is that when you identify one type of content and then you like or you watch to the end, it senses that you are more interested to watch that. For example, the time you watch the content of some Gicheha, you saw the video, commented, checked the profile, it will do it also. It has known what you want. When you scroll next, it is similar content. That's what he has said. He watched a content of the scammer, then next, smile. Because the algorithm does not know the scammer who is legit, does not know. It is just listening. You are interested to know how to make money online. It is going to go to the library of its own, and it will bring you all content that talk about how to make money online. So every scroll you make, they will be similar. We say that it is interest. You are interested with fashion design. It automatically runs to the library, searches like 100 of them, and puts them in order for you. So when you scroll, similar. When you scroll, similar. When you scroll, similar. So they are not monitoring you. They have studied what you are interested in, they captured that, and they went to the library, and they pulled in as many as possible for you, and they put them in order. So when you scroll, similar, similar. You understand? So it is not actually a bad thing. So you ask yourself, do you think there are people who are interested to make money online? Yes or no?
Oh, yes.
A lot, isn't it? Then it means that when it goes to the library to look for content, it will pick yours. It will pick yours, and it is going to suggest to all those people who are interested to make money online. That is how you are able to have a lot of attention. There are few who are going to believe you, others will not believe you, but those who believe you, that is your audience. Those are the ones that will help you to build your business. Now, a lot of learning there. You have seen there's a lot of learning there, isn't it? Yes.
There.
Yeah.
There is another account that posts some Gicheha in Gicheha.
Yeah.
And I asked myself, is that connected one or is
Okay, very good question. On social media, there are also challenges. Someone can create an account with your name, trying to impersonate you, right? Now those are what we are calling the fake. They are there. They come, they download your photo, they put on layers, and they change their name. So when you look at it, if you're not careful, they make a very slight change to the name. One letter change that is very hard to tell. So it is a fake account, right? It's a fake account. So when you are creating the content and you are known for some Gicheha, when you search for it, you find so many accounts you have money. So it is really a challenge to dealing with, unfortunately. Social media is not able to help there. They say, no, they can't help to secure one account for one person. So you might end up in the wrong hands. And that is the challenge I personally must say I'm taking you. And have not found a solution. And that is why I'm putting out of physical. Because physical you cannot impersonate. Isn't it? See, a physical class you cannot impersonate?
Sure.
You cannot. So that is one way of bringing them away. However, thank you for asking me.
I have something to add.
Sure.
About the algorithm, you can also maybe, as a digital marketer, we have terminologies and words that are especially for a digital marketer. For example, a word like search engine optimization. You might wonder, I've been hearing digital marketers saying SEO, search engine optimization. It's exactly the same as algorithm. How some have explained, it's a process where Google itself identifies your content, and then it recommends it to the people who are searching that kind of content. For example, if I am a consumer and I am searching how to make money online, or even how to lose weight, right? You as the consumer, you've searched how to lose weight. And then, when you become a content creator, I have created content that talks about how to lose weight. So in my hashtags and in my caption, I will write how to lose weight, because that is what I'm explaining. So when the consumer searches for how to lose weight, my video will be recommended by Google, right? And that is how it makes it easy for you to get clients, because Google already is recommending your video or your content to people, or to the right people who are searching the exact thing that you're creating or educating people about. It's the same thing. So when you hear about search engine optimization, it's that process of Google identifying your content or your business and recommending it to the right people who are searching about that particular thing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. That's good?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what else are we learning? So I want us to go on the e-learning. So those are things like SEO. Because how do you reach a global market? You see, how do you reach? How do you reach that far? How do you go to a global market? So you use these platforms to develop. Now, another area about this program, in the learning part now, all right, we will learn about email marketing. Email marketing. So, email marketing, I will use this one to explain. Our website actually looks like this. And I want to bring the point of email marketing and why it is important and how it can help you to grow a lot. So your website, which comes by the way ready-made in this program, you get a ready-made website, but this is how it functions. So here, let me draw those boxes. So, a website is made of sites. If you can separate this way, it is web site. So a site is like a place. That's true. So a website has pages. The pages of a website, for this particular one, it is made of 3 pages. 3 of them. It has the first page we call landing page. It's called a landing page. We have a second page of that same website called a thank you page. Thank you page. And we have the third page of the website called sales page. website pages are interconnected, meaning that they are connected, that they come from one website to the other and from one page to the other. So they are connected from one website to the other. On the landing page, it is a place where when someone enters on the landing page, you find a place to enter the email address. Have you ever searched for something and you are supposed to enter an email address for you to proceed? Exactly. That place where you enter an email address for you to proceed is called landing page. Businesses and digital marketers and many places, the first page they require is an email address. Let me ask you, where do you think, no. The next question is this. After some time, do you start receiving emails from that place where you enter the email? Do you start receiving emails? In some of them, you start seeing they have sent you an email. They are sending a reminder. We call that email marketing. They are promoting, obviously, they are giving more information and more likely promoting something through their emails. Have you ever bought something through the email? Have you ever paid for something through the email? You went to the email, you opened the email, you clicked the link, and you bought something through the email. Maybe yes, maybe no, isn't it? But the most powerful method to be able to promote and sell digital products is through email marketing. Behind other methods, it is through email marketing. When you collect the email of the client, let's say for example you got this person came from where? For someone to visit your website, they can come from where? Anywhere, right? They can come from online platforms like. Someone can come from TikTok. Is that true? Tell me yes or no. Yes. Someone can discover your website through TikTok. Another person can discover your website through Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. They can discover your website, and when they come to your website, this audience, we call them visitors. So they are visiting your website. They come already on the car. They are visitors. Is that okay? We call them the word visitors of your website. We call them the word visitors. Or we also call them traffic. So when you hear the word traffic and you hear the word visitors, it means the same thing. When they enter the email address, they come to the second page that says thank you. What is thank you page? Same asante. Yeah? Why are we saying thank you? It's actually that. It is to say thank you. Why are we saying thank you? It is for doing what? We say thank you when something good is done. So far, this particular person or visitor who has come to the website, what have they done so we can tell them thank you? Talk to me. What one activity have they done for us to tell them thank you?
Viewed.
They have viewed the website, and more importantly, they have given you their right email, meaning they have given you permission to contact them. If someone gives you their phone number, have they not done something? Isn't it? If someone gives you their phone number, they have given you permission to contact them. So, gentlemen, before I got married, right, you used to find, when you meet a girl, what do you ask for the first thing?
Contact.
A contact. What for?
Future.
For more engagement, yeah? Oh, yeah. For future?
Reference.
For future reference. Yeah, when you find a girl, maybe in campus, you find a nice girl, you tell them, make a number. You pay a number. If they say no, you are done.
You move next.
You move next. But if they give you their number, you say, thank you so much. What have they done? They have given you permission to do what? To attack, eh? Higher. So now they have entered their contact details. In a thank you, the best way to say a thank you is to put a video. The best way to say thank you is to put a video, because this is not a one-on-one engagement. It is not a one-on-one engagement. So putting a video on the thank you page, and all you are saying in the video, thank you for submitting your email address and visiting your website. My name is this and this, and I'm happy that you have met. A short, quick video is going to build trust faster. To build trust faster. So you put a short video, of course, and other information like especially testimonials, other people who went at their website, they went ahead, they started this business, and you can see the testimonials there. They have already won. Some of us are making $900, others are making $1,400, others are they are already earning. So you put their testimonials on that website. However, don't worry, all that is done for you. Is that okay? All that the website and everything is already done for you. Even the testimonials of those who have won, their successes and their testimonials have already been put. So yours is to, and I guide here, there is an already existing video there. However, I encourage you to do yours personally. We call it a welcome video. You are welcoming them into your life, and they are welcoming you into their life. And remember, you are getting, how many visitors can you get on a website?
Unlimited.
How many? As many as? Thousands. Like literally there is no end. And therefore, a video is the best one because a video is not like you talking directly. A video can never get tired. Is that true? Can a video get tired? No. A video can never get tired. A video will continue talking and continue talking to many people. So it really acts, that is what I call digital real estate. It is working day and night. From that video and sharing that, we say now you are warming up. You are warming the audience. Alright? You are warming the audience. I see this journey, like the journey of 40. Okay? The journey of 40. So there was one point where somebody was just a visitor. Is that okay? There's nothing I enjoy reading like rap stories of people who are telling their stories. Eh? At one point they met maybe where? In campus, isn't it? They met where? In a stage when they are waiting for a matatu, workplace, different places. They were visitors, they were traffic. They were traffic. And then there was an archive page where there was exchange of contact. And the regular meetup was here. And then now we had the sales page. The sales page is there. The sales page is now where you make things final. Is that true? So we come here to the sales page. This is where we find the program. This is where we find the product. This is where we are now presenting our offer. What exactly do you want? Alright? This is where you present the offer. So you come here and you find you have an offer. For example, now we have an offer which is 1,400. All information about the 1,400 program. Or we have an offer which is 900. All the information about the 900. All the information about the 1,400. It is presented in the sales page. Have you seen the psychological trigger here? Let me show you something. Most people fail here. In the minute of the visiting, let's say for example, have you ever had someone propose the first day they met? First day. Like there, the first day. If someone did that to you, you would think they are crazy. Yeah, you would think this person is actually crazy. There was nothing. Just you will automatically say no. But for team, there has been a process of from the landing page, and then there was some warm up in the landing page, alright, and then from there was there, and even in the sales page they can say no, but it is better chances. Your chances are better here than when it is here. Are we getting this? Your website has been built to help you to win, and that's why we say it is not a get rich quick scheme, because the number of days it can take, you cannot control that. As long as you are getting your traffic, as long as you are having visitors, you can be guaranteed, as long as you are having visitors, you are going to make money. Your website has been built like this, and then it has got something. These emails we are receiving here, we are going to use them somewhere. We are going to send follow-up messages. Follow-up emails through the emails. We are going to send a message through the email. Just like the phone number we asked when they are in the campus. Good morning, it's just like that, is it? Yeah, and then there is another message. Those messages are following. That conversation builds up, builds up, builds up. Eventually, a mistake. Eventually, there is a mistake there. That is what I'm saying. And therefore, engagement is so important. You want to treat it like this. Most of us were, and I hear this even from my own students, and they say, I've started this business, and people are not, because you're not creating any form of engagement. Create a form of engagement. How will you do that? You want to create a form of engagement that allows the person to continue hearing from you. Don't post and ghost. Post and ghost means you do it once and you're gone for life. They're expecting everything to happen. But when we have this automated email system, don't be worried. Even the emails are already written for you. Do you see how powerful it is? The emails are written for you, but I need you to understand how it works. I'm not teaching you how to do that. I want you to understand how does it work. This email follow-up will be sent the first day. The first day someone visits your website and they enter their email, they receive a welcome email. They also watch this video, so your chances are increasing. The temperature gauge is doing what? It is increasing, isn't it? When it hits at the top, that is when now there will be the bite. So at this stage, we define this as visitors and traffic, and we say they are cold. We say they are cold traffic, not cold in terms of feeling. Where are they cold? Right? It is in the introduction phase, isn't it? It is in the beginning phase. So we say they are cold. Even if there was sometimes you are cold. Is that true? See, there was a time you are cold. Yeah, then they allow me to keep using that method of marriage. Yeah? At one point you are cold to your partner, for those of us who are. You are cold, you do not know each other. And therefore we define you are cold. And then from being cold, after continuous engagement and phone calls and SMS and dates, you started becoming warmer. Is that true? You can remember that? Can you remember? Yeah, you started becoming warmer. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, you started becoming warmer. So therefore the temperature was increasing. Ikafika pahali. And then the warmth could not contain, became hot. To go to a point it became hot. So we started cold to warm, then to hot. Let us apply that here. When someone visits your website, when you have your website, they are completely cold. The information in the website and the follow-up emails that are done for you will make the visitor to become warm. When the warmth increases and increases, they become hot. And that is now when they can receive your offer and they purchase your offer. They purchase the product or the program that you are offering. That is what I call the customer's journey. This email marketing is so powerful because it ensures that the sending of emails and the warming up process is done for you day and night, whether you are traveling, whether you are busy at your work, whether you don't have internet. This system is working on autopilot. Are you getting this? You do not require to be a technical person for you to make it work. You don't need anything. All the work of the follow-up is done for you. Yours is to focus on this area of driving the visitors. Because the system is wanting you to do what? Bring in visitors, it will do the warming up of the process for you. How cool is that? I mean, imagine that. In that whole process, yours is just in the beginning. Getting the visitors on your website, getting the visitors on your website. And then the system will do the work for you. These products, they're already given to you. You keep 100%, they are yours. Yours is to train the visitors who are interested. Someone tell me you have gotten it. Have you gotten the concept? Once you know how it works, don't worry how it was created. As long as you understand how it works, then you can be able to then create it yourself. So you get cold traffic from cold traffic you get to warm. It is the cold that becomes warm. Then the warm becomes hot. And I've given you a very perfect example with your partner. Okay? At one point you are very cold. Strangers never seen each other. And then from there was warming process, and then it becomes hot. Once you carry that mindset as you start your digital marketing business, you are going to go very far. Because now you will stop feeling the pressure. You will understand. If I can do a very good work of follow-up here, this emails, do you know how many they do follow-up for 30 days? They go 1 day, second day, third day. They go all the way up to 30 days. Those ones are the ones which are done for you. They are automated and they are set every day for you. For how many days? 30 days. My people. If you see people succeeding in digital marketing, they have a system. This is what we call a system in place. Are you getting this? A system in place. This system never goes to sleep. So you wake up and you find you had made money when you are sleeping. There is no sweeter money than that. I was asleep and you wake up and you made money. Truly, that is so good. You didn't have to overwork so hard for you to make a coin. It happens behind this system. Is there something that you are connecting now? Is there someone you are understanding it? This is what I call the automated system. The system that works day and night and never goes to sleep. I want us to now focus our rest of the time talking about this part. Because this part sometimes is scary. Is that true? It is scary. Digital marketing is not a technical business, it is a people's business. It is not tech related. Even with zero technical skills. I'm going to give you examples of my students. We have Shomili. Shomili is a 65-year-old granny. I don't know anybody who has ever seen her. Anyone? You have seen her? Yes, you have seen her. Shomili was a nurse. Not in the tech space, not in the online space, nothing in the online space. She retired just to realize that retirement was not the end of it. She saw a video on TikTok where I was explaining digital marketing and she decided to give it a try. She started digital marketing. She invested in the program and she found this system. Today, Shomili does not ask for her kids to help her to support herself. She's able to sustain herself. All thanks because of digital marketing. Because it is not a business that is technical in any way. If it was technical related, let me tell you something, my people. If it was all about tech, we could have lost long time ago. Right? Because people like me, I am not technical. Let me say I have gained my technical skills when I was here, but I was not a technical person. But all thanks because of the business that does not involve technical. It's a business that really is simple. And once you understand what is your product and the benefit, you are able to move on. So let's talk about, now we have understood how our website works. What I can add here, since all this work is done for you, what you will be required to do on this website is you will need to give it a name. You will require to give the website a name. What name do you want your website to be called? So you will give it a name. You will give it a name. So the name of a website, so let me say required. Give it a name. Or register the name. The name of a website is not just called a name, it is called a domain. A domain. So if you have heard the word domain, we call it a domain name. That is the name of your website. So you choose what name of a website. What is the name of the website and how do you want it to be called? So whenever you are thinking about this is what you should check. First of all, the needed is that come up with a name that is simple and easy to remember. Choose a name that is easy and simple to remember. right? A name that is simple and it is easy to remember. The second one is that you need to register a name. Normally, I want to say this. Your own name is the best and easiest one to register. Alright? You can register your name. Your name is the easiest name that you can register if you can fit these two qualifications. A name that is simple and it is easy to remember, and if it is your name, the better. The better. Okay? It improves your name even ranks better because it is unique. It is very hard to find someone who sounds Gicheha exact. Isn't it? There might be many Marys, but find Mary, Jerry, and that one here in that order is very hard. So because of that uniqueness, your name becomes, it makes your website to be better and rank even much more. So registering your name is much better. I also support it with the Bible. Sorry, I'm a Christian. And I support it with the Bible. Okay, and I say, in Jeremiah 29, it says that, I knew you before you were born. So God knew you by name. God knew you by name. And then he adds and says, I have good plans
For you.
Plans for what? Plans for? Prosperity. You are here to look for prosperity. So already God has initiated prosperity on your name. So when you come to start your business, place the prosperity. They have been placed on your name. Don't call your website a different name. Call it your name because that is where God now has known how to bring prosperity. He will bring prosperity through digital marketing, isn't it? And he will bring it to the right person. And the right person is the one who has registered in their name. www. So I registered my name. samgicheha.com. So any person who goes online and they want to know what I am doing, they just go www.samgicheha.com. Is that not awesome? Yes. Anybody who is thinking about their name? Let's say, John, can we try yours? What? Joan Kimani. That is absolutely awesome. JoanKimani.com. Alright, let's play around it. Let's say, for example, one of the names. Your name is just perfect. Let's try Julie. I think Julie's name has. Does your name have silent letters? Alright, let's use that. I show you, even if you don't use both of your names, you can use one name and another name that makes it even stronger. Okay? Your name is? Yeah? Sorry?
M-I-O.
Those are both of your names.
Yeah,
Have I written it properly? It's okay like that.
J-O-L-Y.
This is O.
Yes.
Jolimio.com.
Yes.
That is direct. Gicheha, for example. Right? You might feel this name is may not everybody can pronounce. You know, we all come from different dialects. Okay? And you can decide, I want to use the word Joyce only. So if you're using the word Joyce, what you do, you combine Joyce with another different name. For example, you can say www.earnwithjoyce. What have we done? Still her name is there, but we have put it as earnwithjoyce.com. So that's a good name. I really wanted to put a dot in coming up, but Joan Kimani, perfect. Don't even think twice. Here goes how. Alright, I give you another one. www.joycedigitalhub.com. Still her name is there, but you have added something else. You see that? So you are coming up with a way. Another one. www.joycedailypay.com. I'm putting this so that I can give you an idea. Right? in case you have a name that you feel, I wouldn't want to use this name. I want to use it like this, because again, it is global business. Like we said, it's a global business. Everybody may not be able to type it properly. It may have a spelling. It may have a your name may have a silent letter there. You do not want silent letter. You put it simple and easy to follow. That is going to be it. So as we approach team break, I want us to take a break. And we stretch Kidogo, and then we come for session 2. That is very important. We have gotten exactly how the website works. So the third part is going to be, how do we make money? How exactly do we sell this digital product? How and where and to whom? This year I'm closing empty. Therefore, I'm going to give you my top secrets that I have used, and I use them even today, and they always work. And if you use them, they are also going to work. No gatekeeping. Success requires people to work with a lot of transparency. So when we come back for the next session, I want us to go for a break. I'll invite our MC to come and do that. And then when we come back, we are going to talk about how do we actually sell this digital product. Is that okay? It will be one of the most amazing sessions, because what you carry today will help you for the next 20 years to actually learn. Thank you so much, guys. How was the session? Thank you.
Marvelous. At least you are getting somewhere. You understand? Yeah, it's a session. Every day you learn something new. Like today I've learned something new I didn't know about SEO. Yeah, I've learned some here, SEO. I've learned something, yes, I knew about logarithms, but I didn't know about that word, but I've been seeing it, trying to figure out what it means. But at least clarification has come, and I'm good to go. So, if you have a physical class, please try to attend. It enlightens you more, and you get to know, and you ask that question that you feel you don't want to ask pale kwa TikTok. Unajua pale kwa TikTok mtu anaona kama kila mtu anamjua. And if I type something, somebody might point. Ama you don't want to be. You know, sometimes when you're here, sometimes when I joined digital, that is 2 months ago. You know, somebody was trying to pull me down. You see, when you go there, sasa unataka kwenda live, and somebody comes here and she knows you, anakuita na jina. Mama Cynthia, what are you doing? Haya, and then she asked me, are you not ashamed of yourself? You're old. You see, I'm here. Where is the old written on my face? And where is the old? Where on my job in Yaniko? It's for the young one. Right now, if you don't get to be digitalized, if that is the word, you'll be left behind. Because if I knew about digital marketing, when I'm doing my cakes back at home, najua ningekuwa na clientele kubwa sana. Because I will be doing my content ya keki, nazituma, but I didn't have a clue. But right now, if I can start doing the cakes based online, I know I'll be very far. But because I need to embrace digital marketing, because what I'm looking for the freedom. Myself, I'm looking for that me time. I've worked so hard. You see, umebeba mzigo yote ya familia. In fact, like last month, I lost my mom. I had carried that burden. And when I joined digital marketing, I wanted to have money so that I can take care of my mom. Even wache kuchoka sana. I will had that one thing in mind. But by God's will. But I carry that she's the one who was encouraging me. Because you have taken this initiative. Umeniangalia, umenilea. I usually pray for you. One day you'll get rich. One day you have that money, you have your time. Because sometimes I'm leaving my family in Nairobi. Kukuimbia, hapa kwetu in Naivasha. I think twice a week I'm in Naivasha. My family don't have time for them. But you see, but at the same time, you are taking care of that side and you're taking care of that side. But you get tired. Unajua, akili, unachoka kabisa. So you ask God. And God gives you an opportunity. When you're just doing the scroll, scoliosis. Ile tunapenda sana. Eh? I came across some. And me, I didn't have a second chance. I've never done online business. I've never tried any data one in is on crypto. I'm a affiliate. I've never tried it. I've never been with it. Eh? But this one caught my attention. That was in May. Na nikamwandikia message, akanirudishia, nikakaa hapo. So even I was ashamed when I came back to him, that is around October, November, sikutaka kutumia ile namba. Because me, I had the message with me. Eh? Ilikuwa kwa simu yangu, and I wanted to write another message, nikaiona pale ile message ya May. Nikasema sitamwandikia, but I'll go physically to the workshop. Because I didn't have another number ya kuandika message nyingine. I didn't have another number to write a message. So I decided, let me walk to that workshop because I get to see, and I decided. So I went, I learned, nikasikiza lesson, and it hit me. Unajua pale kuna nini, when you have customers, kuna wale wa kuangalia kwanza. We watch the videos, and then before we digest it. Then after you digest, that's the time we make a decision. So me, I had already digested, I had seen the videos, I was convinced. And I saw this person is doing, this is making sense. So when I went there, I was already going for doing the action. And I did the action. And in fact, I've learned the skills I didn't know even how to use this. This is analog. We are the analog people, old school, where you're in pen, even most of the time I'm writing. But my sons and daughters, I said, you have a laptop, you got one, why don't you use it? But you see, my typing now, it's one finger. But I'm embracing technology, and that's why I'm saying, embrace technology. When it comes, let us embrace, because there's a future. We can see things are changing every day. You go to the supermarket, you used to pick things, and then you go to the counter, you start pointing at the till number. But right now, they ask you for your number, and then you pay. So you can shop even from your house. You shop, they pick the thing for you, they bring them to your phone. So technology is changing. We have to embrace it. And those who are not embracing it, they will be in big trouble. So me, I'm happy because I'm considering myself to be among the first ones. So I can see the future. It's brighter. So another thing what I've come to learn when I'm in some class, I came to embrace AI. AI is working. I know some will be talking about it, but me, I wish I was among the first ones to embrace AI. Because at my age, sometimes I'm tired, sometimes I'm asking this, how do I edit this? How do I do this? But I'm learning every day. But with AI, you just feed your information, the work is scheduled for you, yes, it's even posting for you. So you're just relaxing. Yes, you're just going to your phone and checking what has been posted. Sometimes you just take a photo, one photo of yourself. It can take you to the supermarket, it can take you seated in an office talking about digital marketing. You see, content creation has been simplified. So everything is becoming simplified every day. So there's no much effort you're going to put. It's only embracing those skills, learn the skills of digital marketing, put them in action, and there you go. So, some chai copy.
So what you will do, tea is there.
Okay.
So you just serve yourself what is appropriate for you.
Sawa sawa. Sawa sawa. Karibuni.
After you can just come back.
And we can interact. We have been a community. When you are making new friends, now I have a friend from Uganda, Sam. I mean, when we adopted before you. I have Wilson, my age mate. So he became a grandfather before me. Me, I'm looking forward. I have other friends from Nyahururu. My daughter schools in Nyahururu. So you see, others from Nakuru. Yana from Nakuru. Nyahururu also. My daughter is there, Erit. So the other one is from Nakuru, sijai, in fact I was telling my Akina Sam, I've never, my home is in Naivasha, but I don't know Nakuru. So I have somebody to take me around Nakuru. You see, in a community, and you can help each other. So today you are in a problem, I can call you, I can ask Liz, I can ask Esther. Esther, we met in Nairobi, but at the time I had those issues with my mother, so I took her number, I saved it. Hata leo ndio alikuwa ananiambia, Joyce, you never called me. But I had those issues I called it. But I'm happy because Esther now I've become to Nakuru comfortable. At least you have people. You are doing, you are in the same market, business. So we are people who are community, we are doing the same business. Thank you. Karibuni chai. Thank you. Kama mwenye asijui kuamka nimletee.
So, at any point, okay.
Prepare yours. Prepare your slides.
Me?
Ningekuja hapa, watu wanaongea kuhusu how to sell.
Yeah, you just come and sell. And then now, me and just turn my laptop and I just make a presentation. By all means, by all means.
Watu wamenitafuta.
Hello? The current, the Kivu University, that to a leadership. Last time there was no on campus. There was now the Gicheha. Because we needed, that's what we could work. Sasa hiyo ya hiyo chini siku ile ilikuwa ya baba
Utapatana na wengi watakuvuta chini. You have to be very positive. Yeah. Wataka kunywa chai tupu. It can be discouraging kwanza ukiangalia ati sasa Because me, there's already tulikuwa na AI. Lakini sasa with the AI, no, sometimes you don't want to show your face. No, sometimes because you want to issues zingine za kazi nini utaki kuonekana. So there are people who are doing it faceless and it's doing very well. Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, kila kitu ni kuko hapo.
With your AI,
Mm.
I was reading with those software.
Mhm.
Kaona they can do much.
They can do.
Hiyo siku tulikuwa na watch the one that he made his photo.
Uh-huh.
Kavaa
Yeah.
white suit.
Imagine inakuwekea hata mimi I did it. So when I took it home, nikaonesha watoto wangu kufanya hivyo, wakasema now mama, sasa tunajua sasa Kenya unasoma kiukweli. If you are doing this. So what I usually say, AI is going to replace those ones who don't want to learn. It's not going to replace you, but you'll be left much behind. Hmm? Because even these young ones, our watoto, wanajua mengi sana.
Talking from Gen Z and here.
Mm.
Don't tell me you are Gen Z and you are not tech savvy.
Mm. Mm.
Ama mjui mambo ya what is happening kwa hizi time na sisi ni wazee na we understand it.
Najua hawana shida. Wewe ndio uko na shida. You know what is making, and that's why some was asking, what is your why? Why are you here? You know them, they don't have their whys right now. They don't have them. Hmm?
Kama mkono.
Mimi hata mimi ndio.
Sasa I was supposed to be and then there
Yeah, even from here.
Natokaga huku saa ngapi? Na giza.
ule msichana nilikuacha na yeye anaendelea bado.
Ngani?
The first time I met him in Nairobi.
Kuopi? Kuopi? Mimi najua hiyo kutoka hiyo siku nilichanganyikiwa ile vizuri.
Na nikachukulia video nikiongea wewe
The nurse. Yuko umetoka?
I think Kilifi ama
So my YouTube team, we are going for a break and then we are going to be back. Emma, I see Grace Wamboi and Waithera. Yeah, our TikTok was disabled. Not disabled, it was banned. But we are going to be getting another one. Is that okay? So we go for a break, 15 minutes, we'll be back. Sawa? Mkuje tena tuendelee. Kunywe chai.